So I was hoping to talk about enabling versus supporting or accommodating for my neurodiverse child. He's a young adult and he's slowly but surely isolating himself a little bit more every day. And the more it seems that we try to come up with activities to get him out in the world, the less interested he seems to be. And what ends up happening to us as parents is with parenting neurodiverse children, it's anybody who's done it knows it's exhausting, right? So, what ends up happening when they start to isolate themselves, there is some part of you, and I see both myself and my husband do it. You're like, oh, I have a break. I can do X, Y, and Z. And so then it becomes more comfortable to do, I don't know, mow the lawn or take care of bills or whatever the heck it is. And then by the time you realize what's happening, it's 7 o'clock at night and you haven't done anything as a family and your child hasn't been out of the house in 4 days and it's probably not a healthy situation. And so it's that kind of difficulty. It's very easy to fall into that pattern. And so I guess I'm looking for a way to get both myself and my husband on board with and my husband is for the most part, but I think he falls victim to the same thing I do, which is, oh, I only have so much time to get this done. I'll just get it done. And to find a way to, for lack of a better word, push my son a little bit to do some things without totally undoing the trust that we've built in the relationship. And what makes it so challenging for a neurodiverse child is his self-esteem is low because all his life he's heard, you don't fit, you don't fit, you don't fit. And so when you try to ask him things that, you should be able to say to anybody, I think you need to get out of the house more and socialize a little bit more. He sees it more as a criticism than he does
Yeah.
in his best interest or an invitation to change his life for the better. And depending upon what you have going on in your particular situation, whether it's they become dysregulated and get destructive, or they it just damages the relationship and makes them dig in further, or whatever, it's really hard to get moving on that. And that's where I'm trying to find a way to step back from where we are and start moving in that direction.
Yeah. So again, this idea of trying to figure out essentially, and if I'm off, let me know, but that idea of how much do you push or encourage and challenge, for lack of a better word, right? How much do you challenge him versus try to understand what his mindset or how his mind works and all the things that have to do with the neurodiversity and autism and all the presentations of anxiety and depression and all those kind of things.